Season 3 of this sizzling hot series has just premiered. But how do its cast members feel about its cringiest moments, the naughty scenes, and the drama involved?
Oh, let the games begin!
Big reveal. While the cast thought that they were going on to a show called Pleasure Island, little did they know it had anything but pleasure. When Lana was revealed, they recalled having very different reactions.
Are you joking?
Izzy was shocked because the producers all had shirts that had Pleasure Island written, so there was no way it could be anything different.
Like, there was no way it could have been too hot to handle.
Georgia had a good eye and suspected it could have been too hot to handle because she noticed the cups were the same as season 1 of the show.
Oh, that's so weird. I know those cups.
Harry was confused as to why there was a cone talking back at him.
Where am I? Who's Lana? Why is she talking to me?
And Stevan watched Harry's breakdown when finding out its premise found it hilarious.
I got a lot of humor watching Harry try and figure out what Lana was.
Nathan called Lana a lava lamp,
I was like, why are we 4 guys carrying a lava lamp?
while Beaux thought it was an air freshener, and both didn't understand why they were being dictated by the inanimate object. Overall, they were in one big shock and less than thrilled. Patrick singing. If you plan on wooing a girl, picking up a guitar and singing your heart out might just do the trick, as Georgia recalled that it was one of the best moments of her life,
That was the best moment of my life.
even claiming Patrick to be the best person on earth. While she was trying to be serious, his inappropriate joke cracked her up and was actually trying her hardest to be tight-lipped.
Wow, what is going on?
Rule breaks. There were quite a bit of naughty moments on the show, but Holly and Nathan had been a standout in the hanky-panky department. While Izzy was annoyed and didn't understand why they can't just keep their hands to themselves,
Can I be annoyed?
Beaux says she didn't really care about the money, but was annoyed because she's trying her best to save that pot of gold.
It's annoying when you see another couple in the retreat doing things.
Holly obviously didn't want to break rules, but says it was an in-the-moment thing.
I was just instantly attracted to him, so it is what it is.
Newcomer Drama. It's hard being the new girl, so when Brianna asked Nathan on a date and he says yes, the rest were understandably shook because he's taken.
Oh, hell no.
Nathan recalled that he wasn't expecting her to pick him and agreed because he didn't want to embarrass her, as he wanted to be a gentleman,
You know, it's a nice thing, so I was a gentleman in accepting.
but didn't intend to do anything more than just dinner. The cast thought Brianna was lovely though and didn't blame her as she was put into an awkward position. Stevan's talk. When looking back at Stevan telling Georgia they need to be more open and honest, and Georgia telling him she wanted to slow things down, Georgia still claims that she stands by her decision. Meanwhile, Izzy calls her out for saying that to a lot of men before meaning Georgia has always been a hot commodity.
How many times have you said that to a boy, Georgia?
Stevan reveals he thinks fondly of Georgia to this day. Could there have been a rekindling of this romance?
Maybe me and George have been talking the whole time since the show came out. You don't know.
Men's workshop. Nathan recalls the workshop to be one of the most emotionally and physically intense moments of his life,
I've never, ever done anything like that in my entire life.
but was glad to have experienced it with Brendan as it was hours of talking and it felt really genuine. The friend talk. Turning someone down can be very uncomfortable, but for a non-confrontational Georgia, she said that telling Gerrie she sees him as a friend was the hardest part in the retreat.
So hard to do that because I really, really love Harry. Like, he's amazing.
Georgia explains that she usually goes for people who are opposite of her, so that's why it didn't go to the next level. Izzy is proud of her friend because she finally had the courage to express how she felt, which was a huge growth moment. We love a supportive friend. Beaux and Harry. The couple seemed so solid and mature that they declared themselves the mom and the dad of the group. Beaux admitted that she's quite a slow burner when it comes to romance, and that it was nice knowing someone without being affectionate right away for a change.
It was really nice to actually get to know someone without sleeping with them, so...
Fans heavily suspected that these two are still together after the show. Regrets. We all look back on things and wish we could fix a thing or two, but many of the cast members admitted they don't have anything they want to change because things wouldn't have worked out the way it did. although Jaslyn did mention she wished she was more vulnerable and opened up quicker.
Ultimately, I got to learn a lot about myself, and that's like the best I could ask for.
But for the majority, it looks like they were pretty satisfied with the outcome. Season overall. The cast admitted to being really close and are still tight with one another today, and even declared themselves to be the closest cast out of the 3 seasons.
I think our villa itself, compared to other seasons, was really the strongest family-oriented altogether.
There were obviously differences because they were thrown into a very different environment, but because of that, they all had to rely on each other and had to throw away that individualistic mindset. Holly explains that it had a really positive undertone for a reality show and would probably all do it again. They may have broken a couple of rules, but from the cast's positive reaction, it seems to be worth it. Who's your favorite couple this season? Let us know in the comments below. Like this video if you want to stay up to date on the latest reality TV news. And we'll see you next time on Things Reality.